She said, Jesus, I'm talking about my water. I'm talking about my bread and the starving land. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. I'm talking about my lily of the valley. Oh, Jesus. I'm talking about my stone you out the mountain. Yes, I am.
Good morning. Although actually it's afternoon, but man, that rain was so sweet. I was like, I need to sleep my face off while I can sleep well. And this will fuel me. And I actually feel really nice right now. Not like, wee, be awake, but very just nice. I feel nice. And then I get up and my devotion is not necessarily totally nice. So I feel like that's quite appropriate and hilarious. It was kind of focused on this one verse from John. Walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you. And I was like, what is that? I was like, is he just talking about himself? And so I went to the thing. It said, then Jesus said to them, a little while longer the light is with you. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness overtake you. He who walks in darkness does not know where he is going. While you have the light, believe in the light, that you may become sons of light. This part's funny. These things Jesus spoke, and departed, and was hidden from them. Where'd he go? Who knows? He was like, so, definitely know that. The light's going to be leaving soon. And then he left. Just to let you know, metaphorically speaking, he is the light. He talks about that later in the same sort of portion, because I wanted to kind of figure it out a little more, because it's a common phrase. The light of the world, and light has become obviously a pretty common, spiritual usage, common law, common usage, spiritual term or whatever. So I wanted to know how he was using it and what he really meant, so I don't start putting my own sort of modern definition on it from the way I understand it. Let's see. Oh, so right after that, then Jesus cried, or not right exactly, I guess he went and hid, but then when he wasn't hidden anymore. Then Jesus cried out and said, he who believes in me believes not in me, but in him who sent me. And he who sees me sees him who sent me. I have come as a light into the world, that whoever believes in me shall not abide in darkness. And if anyone hears my words and does not believe, I do not judge him, for I did not come to judge the world, but to save the world. He who rejects me and does not receive my words has that which judges him. The word that I have spoken will judge him in the last day. For I have not spoken on my own authority, but the Father who sent me gave me a command, what I should say and what I should speak. And I know that his command is everlasting life. Therefore, whatever I speak, just as the Father has told me, so I speak. And that's interesting to me for two reasons. I am trying harder and harder and harder to, when God tells me what to do, which isn't all the time, sometimes it's not so specific as a specific command or a request, it's just like doing what you've already been told previously, or what you know to be right, or what you find in his word, or whatever. When he tells me to do something, I'm trying to just jump on it and do it and not talk about it so much. And that's good. And the devotion today was talking about how even things of light that he gives you, if you sit upon them, can kind of become darkness. And I know that to be true, because there has been times when I was like, I really feel like I'm getting the sense I should be doing blank. And then I argue it out and I think about it and I go, well, maybe I can do that sort of by doing this, and then I can kill 3 birds with one stone. And then those things become such a spot of guilt, because you're like, oh no, am I disobeying? Am I totally getting in trouble? Is this eternal trouble? Oh my gosh. And it could become its own self-propagating legacy of lethargy. So that's bad. And then the other thing is this sort of there's something about this light, I feel like, that is like, it's, I don't know, it's it's this active passive mix I'm struggling with, but I think it's really cool, where he went out and did, Jesus did, went out and did and did and did and did and walked in that light of God, just God guide me, tell me what to do, and I'm gonna go do it. And he literally said, I'm not, all these words aren't from me, they're from God. So he's speaking God's desires, and he's doing God's will, again, to the point way past where he wanted himself, his flesh wanted to do these things, for obvious reasons. But he just did them, and he kept doing them and doing them, and I think that's a key thing for me maybe at this moment. I'm trying to do, this is part of it, and I'm just trying to find more and more things that I can do that he wants me to do, not just things I'm randomly inventing in order to earn his happiness or salvation, because I don't think it works like that. But I just want to do them just for, I mean, in a way, in a slightly selfish way, it's for my benefit, knowing that I'm walking fully within him, just doing what he says all the time. And I have been doing that a little bit more lately, and it's just again, it's so liberating. It's so lovely to be active and yet passive in terms of not all your decision making, but your decision making, that which truly matters, and relinquishing all your darkness. Because I like my darkness. I like to go hide in my dark places and fiddle around in my dark places and still feel like I have. Auntie just laughed, so I guess that sounded probably more prurient than I meant it to. But no, we all have those parts in ourselves, the wickednesses that we indulge, lusts and angers pop most simply to mind, where you can start complaining about a person or a situation, and you just, and you know it's darkness, not even in this common sense that we use it now. But it's also darkness in that it's drawing our eyes away from him who we're supposed to be focused on in every moment, in every circumstance. And walk while ye have the light. The light is, to a degree, within us, but I don't know, it's so funny. It's all, to me, I'll end on this little geek fest metaphor. To me, it reminds me of those, any movies, I don't know if they've done it in Indiana Jones, they probably have. They've done it in multiple occasions, where they're like, they'll get to the place where the map told them to go, and there'll be nothing there. And they'll be like, I don't get it, around when the sun sets, blah, 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 we're supposed to, and they're like, well, we just kind of missed sunset, or whatever. And then so they wait till the next day, and they're the late day, they can't find a thing. They're like, oh, man. All right, well, the map says sunset, so let's just wait, I guess. So they finally wait, and when the light passes through a particular point, it can go through these holes in the mountain, on these one's mountain, and they shine right on the place where the thing is, or whatever. Reminds me of that. Yes, we have the light within us, but we only have the light within us when we are facing towards the sun. Indiana Jones style.